Let's think back to the way that we thought about addition on the number line. Let's suppose we want to add 2 plus 3. What would we do? Well, we'd draw a number line, and we would notice that this length in this direction is our positive 2, and this length in the same direction is positive 3. We pick up our positive 3 and set it at the end of positive 2, and we end up finding 2 plus positive 3 is positive 5. Let's see how we would use that same process to add a positive number and a negative number, or two negative numbers. Let's try adding negative 2 plus 3. Well, negative 2 now is the distance from 0 out to negative 2. So it's 2 units in length going to the left. Positive 3, still 3 units in length going to the right. And now again, I'll pick up my positive 3 and set it at the end of my negative 2. So from negative 2, I'll go 3 units to the right. Where do I end up? At positive 1. Negative 2 plus positive 3 is positive 1. Does that mean that a negative number plus a positive number is always a positive number? Well, no. What if I wanted to take, say, negative 4 plus positive 1? Let's see what that looks like. I have negative 4, which is 4 units to the left, plus positive 1, which is 1 unit to the right. To get the sum, I start at negative 4, go 1 unit to the right, I end up at negative 3. What does it look like if I add two negative numbers together? Suppose I wanted to add negative 2 plus negative 4. Negative 2, let's start at 0, go 2 to the left. Negative 4, that's start at 0, go 4 to the left. When I pick up my negative 4 and set it down at the end of my negative 2, I get negative 2 plus negative 4 equals negative 6. That's interesting, right? What is it that we're seeing? When the numbers we add have opposite signs, that means they point in opposite directions. So the result might end up being positive or it might end up being negative, but it's closer to 0 than either of our two original numbers. When we add two numbers with the same sign, well, then those point in the same direction. So the result always has that same sign again, and it's further from 0 than either of the two original numbers. This pattern is going to let us develop some general rules for adding signed numbers. But before we do that, I'd like to ask you to work out a couple of sums by drawing the number lines. Use the number lines to work out these three sums: negative 4 plus 2, 3 plus negative 1, and negative 2 plus negative 5. Even if you happen to already know the answers to these, please draw out working them out on the number lines just for this one exercise. Pause the video and try this now. All right, negative 4 plus positive 2. Here's negative 4. And here's positive 2. We pick up positive 2 and put it so that its end is at negative 4. So from negative 4, 1, 2 units to the right. We get the result negative 2. Positive 3 is 3 units to the right of 0. Negative 1 is 1 unit to the left of 0. To work out positive 3 plus negative 1, we pick up negative 1 and put it so that it starts at positive 3. And we see we get positive 2. Finally, negative 2 is 2 units to the left of 0. Negative 5 is 5 units to the left of 0. We pick up negative 5, put it down over here, and we get negative 7.